Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at 25th Anniversary Vamp. Yeah, and there it is there. Of course, we got Crankcase driving. He didn't come with, but he's a good vehicle driver. I just thought I'd show what a figure looks like inside. Good vintage figure in there. And yeah, and I'm just going to go over some of the same things from the original Vamp and some differences, some improvements, and give you my thoughts on that. So, let's go ahead and pull a old crankcase out, and you can chill and watch the review with us. But yeah, so it's the Vamp. This is the uh, basically the original design, but with a few changes, and in my opinion, a few improvements. Um, Full disclosure, I am missing the gas can rack on the back and the shovel for the front. But like the original with the mold that had the molded on shovel, this actually has a clip for a removable shovel, and which is a good thing because it's a workable prop that you can use. The downside is it's easily lost, as you can tell. Um, but so it's give and take there. Um, this has plastic axles, so it doesn't squeak like the original, and it's probably not as strong as the original, to be honest, as far as the axles go. But you don't have that annoying squeaky sound when you roll it, so that's a plus. Um, Also, you've got the laser cannon here. It doesn't have the switch to make it pom pom like the original, um, and these hoses uh, kind of obstruct the turning of this, which I don't care for too much, but they do look good. Um, like power cables going up to it, they just constrict it from turning. You can't go 360 with this unless you remove the hoses, which you totally can do. But if you wanted to keep it the way it comes, you get about that much motion, and it tends to pull it back towards the middle, which is, I mean, I guess whatever, you know. Um, you do have a steering wheel in here. It is removable, and it's not keyed. So I believe it's interchangeable with almost all the other ones. But it is another easily lost piece, same as the originals. Um, you lose the steering wheel and you're just without a steering wheel. They did color the seats. I do like that. Um, they did put clear glass, well, plastic, for the glass in the tail lights and in the headlights instead of stickers, which I think is an improvement. I really dig it. Um, they I wish they'd have done that in with the originals because it just looks a lot better. And if a guy had any skill with LED lights, you could probably wire these up to where they light up. You could just get right under there with some LEDs and wire them right up if you wanted to. But aside from that, again, it's really close to the original. Um, I think it's. I don't think they changed the seating at all. Um, uh, Finished figures still fit kind of where their eye level is about at that bar right there. They didn't really change that at all. But in my opinion, the greatest improvement um, was they made a they made an opening hood and an engine, which of course on the originals uh, didn't have an opening hood, and almost all GI Joe vehicles had had opening hoods and engine compartments in them, except the Vamp, and so they fixed that on the modern version, I think is really great. It opens up wide enough you can actually get a character down in there, and he can be working on it. And I think that's really excellent. I appreciate it as much as I appreciate all the engine compartments on the older vehicles, that we grew up to love. And it's just neat. Of course, growing up, boys love mechanical stuff and engines, of course. And we want to see it, and we want to be able to get in there and look at it, and we want our characters to get in there and be able to work on it. So that's really cool. Great addition. And of course, you got a bedroll here that snaps on. It just plugs in. That. Removable, a couple pegs. It's kind of cool. They could have just molded that on, and it wouldn't have made a difference, I guess. But you can tell it's a separate piece, so it kind of adds a little bit of depth to it. And yeah, pretty interesting. They added a little bit of detail on the bottom. They didn't quite have to, but they sculpted it on anyway. Some tailpipes, and fuel tank back here and everything looks good. A little bit of differential detail here, and kind of neat. This came out in 2001, and yeah, it's a modern version Vamp. What do you guys think? Is it better than the original? Worse than the original? Um, I kind of think it's a little give and take of both. It's got its drawbacks, but it's got its a few things that are superior as well. Um, but yeah, but it's not the original Vamp. It's the same but different. So I don't know. I would say middle tier. It's still a Vamp. It's still good stuff. It does have some drawbacks though, but it does have some pluses. So I would say middle tier, but high middle tier, and I dig it. I kind of like it better than the original. Although original is original. Um, but I think they made some improvements that it kind of needed. So yeah, let me know what you think. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Did you even know that they have these that were any different than the originals? Let us know down in the comments below. And yeah, that's about all I got to say about this thing. Um, but it was fun doing the review for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time. All right.